One thing I wanted to mention is that this rod did come out a very long time ago and it is slightly outdated, so please keep that in mind when I'm talking about it. What is up, everybody? And today I'm doing an Onirifalx showcase, and we're going to go over everything about the rod, what there is to know about it, things like that. So let us get into it. So first things first, let us go and find it. And let's go over this real quick. So, first things first. To get this rod, you need to be level 1000. You need to talk to Nick, who will give you a quest. The quest is decently hard, but very doable. Fun fact about the shiny sparkling red floppy: if you wait till the weekend during the black market, normally there is one you can buy for like 5 or 50 mil, I'm not 100% sure. If you look at the wiki, it'll go and tell you. The passive is pretty good. You can fish in the Rousey volcano, which is really helpful for the Ash Claw Leviathan thing. I don't know what it's even called, to be honest. Pretty decent money making potential. This is a very good passive just to catch things faster. This is literally useless. And the progress speed is a very good buff. And if you combine it with piercing and overclock, it actually makes this a very complete rod, and you can basically use this for everything in the game. It's definitely a endgame rod, and you can use this, like I said, for literally anything: admin events, abuse, Scylla's, moth lurkers, I mean, just whatever. It definitely won't make you the most money, but you definitely can catch everything in the game with it with ease. Now, on to the part of this rod that annoys me to no end. So, they added a new feature into the game called a mastery. Cool. All these mastery quests are very annoying. Almost really an insult. But the one that annoys me the most is the one right here. The finale. Pure strength. Now, I want to know what is pure strength about this. This is simply a warm-up for the rod. The time that it would take to catch 100,000 fish, which is probably more than a month, you probably could have spent going outside and working out every day as much time you would spend catching fish in this game, and you yourself would actually get a buff. But if you took the same time to try and quote-unquote buff this rod, you're simply giving it a pat on the back to make it work slightly better. It's kind of like a chiropractic adjustment. You're kind of just putting it and fixing it back to what it was supposed to be when it probably first came out. This is literally useless, and I do not know why it's even in the game. I think they should just remove this entirely. It's really a spit in the face, and it just annoys me looking at it. I'm gonna be honest with you. It just makes me like very mad. But anyway, the rod itself is actually very good, and let us showcase it catching something. Actually, let me not even do all that, because I actually want to talk about something while I'm going to Castaway Cliffs. The thing about this rod is, because it has such high luck stats, there's actually a thing in this game where you get luck capped. So it actually will not boost your chance of catching something rare. It'll instead basically make it to where everything that you are trying to catch, or are catching, will actually have the exact same luck odds. So you'd be wondering, like, hey, why am I not catching a secret every single time I like fish with this thing? Well, that is why. Because it doesn't actually boost the odds of catching the rarest thing. You are simply boosting the odds of catching, well, everything. And it gets to the point where you will have the same odds of catching everything. So it's almost useless to have a very high luck stat, but it is also helpful because technically it gives you a better chance if you're lucky. So anyway, let's catch a couple fish, just to kind of show it off. As you can see, it's extremely high progress speed. And as you can also see, I am catching common fish with 2 luck potions and a borealis with 777% luck, which is just fantastic. You'll see here, I can actually put on the garbage bait, and I'm about 90% sure I'll actually catch an exotic. No, just a mythical. As you can see, luck with this rod is a little bit finicky to work with. So do take that in mind. With this rod, it is a little bit gimmicky, but like I said before, it's still a very good rod. And if you are level 1000 and have nothing else better to do, well, I would say go get this thing. It's good for everything. You can catch things very easily. It has decent money making and good stats. Though the luck isn't helping that much, but helps in some regards. Oh, I finally got an exotic, and I used a garbage bait. Alright. What do I get? Levitus. So, all in all, I don't feel like catching something rare with this thing because it just pisses me off. But this is the Onirifalx. It is, like I said, it is a dev rod. This is Nick's rod, and it is good in its own way. I think there are better options, but it is a very cool rod, and like I said, it is just good for everything. So, if you want to get it, you have nothing else better to do, go for it. And that'll be today's showcase, and I hope you have a good one. Peace.